As for graphics, to be honest, this is dependent on your own preferences. Whether you're a competitive player, a casual player, or even what hardware you're running will all come into factor when aiming for the highest frames and best visibility. If you're a competitive player like myself, you'll want to have most of your settings on low. And also, if you aren't running a powerful CPU, you can always launch Siege with Vulkan. This lowers your CPU usage and will greatly increase FPS while in game. Vulkan will require an up-to-date Nvidia graphics card driver. Anything over the 449 drivers will be compatible, I think. So going into my settings, basically, overall quality obviously is custom because I've changed it all up, but I keep texture quality at low, texture filtering at anisotrope, I can't even pronounce that, 4 times. LED quality is medium, but you can put this to low. It doesn't really change too much, just your distances. Shading quality low because I think that really does take out your CPU. Shadow quality low. Reflection quality low. VFX low. Ambient occlusion off. Lens effects off, and zoom in depth of field. Ah, I have that on. Wow. Okay. We're teaching me also. Anti-aliasing is TAA, render scaling at 100, and TAA sharpness at 80. So these are the basic graphic qualities you want to have if you want to be able to see the most and also have the highest frames. As you can see, my 2060 8GB graphics card is only using up 1146 megabytes. The lower that is, the better frames you're going to get, but you'll have to tweak it so you don't have a terrible image on your screen. I tend to have, obviously, got my resolution at 1920 1080, full screen because I believe windowed and borderless are all locked at 60 Hz, which if you have a more than 60 Hz monitor, you don't want to be capped at 60. That's just a no-go. Playing at 144 Hz. Aspect ratio, I keep it 16:9, but I have switched between the 4:3 and 5:4, I believe it is, or 5:3. Yeah. VSync off. To be honest, never found a good reason for it. I know they tell you to use this in T-hunts to stop screen tearing, but luckily I don't have to do that. Field of view, obviously that's preference too. If you have a higher FOV, then say you were using a holo, you wouldn't be able to see as far in the distance with that holo. But if you have it lower, you'll be able to see quite clearly, but have a very funneled vision. As you can see, if we turn this down to 60, come back in, we can see. But then if we turn that up to full, 90, see everything's a little bit further away. Whereas you'd want an ACOG, but you have better visibility around you. Okay, so sensitivity. At the end of this, I am gonna say it's all personal preference. I've seen some videos say to just add sensitivity by digit, so don't jump into it. I've also heard people just say instead of doing it by small increments, just jump to what you want and stick to it for a week or two, and that's your adjustment period. It's all personal preference. Me personally, I started off low. I'm still low with a 600 DPI and 12 horizontal and 16 vertical. Um, and I've tried, but I'm impatient. So I have done this in small increments, but if I had the patience, I would probably just jump to what I wanted and then just learn. But I play too much ranked, and obviously it gets frustrating when you're not hitting your shots just for the case of sensitivity is stuffing you up. But you know, I would say go up in small increments. Find out if you're a high sense player or low sense player, and then make that jump maybe. Um, I feel like that's probably your best way. Obviously, you've got your advanced mouse settings that you can change everything up um, individually per scope. So I feel like that's it. That's the first couple of tips, and then will do some more to help out the players that join in Siege at the moment. And if you're just starting out Siege, don't let anyone tell you how to play the game. You just play it, learn it yourself. We'll be doing some more videos about angles on the ranked playlist maps. Angles, where the bomb sites are, um, entry points that are less frequently trafficked, and yeah. Anyway, and with that, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.